Hello everyone, Space Toyster here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Ashen Blue Lion Wolves edition. In the last part, Flayn was kidnapped, and we searched the monastery to find her, and we found clues pointing to Professor Yuritsa. Apparently he was the one under the mask all along. But yeah, so let's go ahead and head to his quarters. That will conclude events for the entire month, so make sure you are comfortable with doing that before you go into his room. At the very least, make sure you use up all your activity points. It would be a shame if you didn't.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela!
Professor Manuela! Please wake up! Professor Manuela!
Is she injured?
She's still breathing, but she needs medical attention immediately.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand? It's like she's pointing at something.
I see it, behind that shelf. Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here? We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Of course. I'll return shortly, Professor.
Do you think this is related to Flayn's disappearance?
What should we do, Professor?
Let's investigate.
It looks dark. Dark in there.
Oh, you've always been scared of dark places, haven't you, Annie? But don't worry. The Professor and I will protect you.
There are sounds coming from within. If we're going to investigate, now is the time.
We'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Are you ready, Professor?
Ominous, but we'll take care of it.
What is this place? It's so... Ah! I see someone. I think they're unconscious.
Oh my. Is it Flayn?
Yes, I see Flayn. But who is this other person?
Professor! Someone's coming from farther in. That scythe. Is that the knight who attacked the Holy Mausoleum?
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Yeah, I just ended up being disappointed by the Death Knight. Like, they built him up so much by having him say shit like that, and it turns out he's someone completely unimportant and irrelevant. Like, seriously, what a way to waste the character. Not that there was much going for him outside of that anyway. Anyway, let's get our chapter preparation started. For this chapter, you cannot bring your house leader. Regardless of which route you're on, Dimitri, Edelgard, or Claude will be the one asked to help carry Manuela to the infirmary. And that's because they're building up suspense. Ooh, your house leader might be someone evil, maybe. I don't know. Actually, that's a bit of a spoiler, I guess. I'm not too sure. Well, not too sure what I should be spoiling. Anyway, who to set as adjutants? Well, let's put Felix with Annette, because their supports are hilarious and adorable. Let's see, I can't assign anyone to Ingrid because she's flying, but I can put Sylvain on Mercedes. I think that's it. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna check, who does Cyril support with? Well, he supports with Ash, so I guess I could pair up Cyril and Ash. Or set Cyril up with Ash, because Ash doesn't fly yet. But he's working on it. He's got to gain 9 more levels before he can do that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite maps in Three Houses, and that's purely because it is the only map that is not used for anything else. As far as I can tell. I don't remember, but yeah. This map is never recycled in Three Houses, so that makes it best waifu. Alright, let's see. Is everyone in position? Yeah, I think so. And then I won't be able to show it off right now, but once you get the chapter started, if you zoom in enough, you can actually see Flayn lying on the table behind the Death Knight. Let's see. Let's give Ash a bow as well, because he is a good archer. Let's just buy it. And oh yeah, it's a good thing I already restocked my battalions, because I forgot to do that here. Anyway. Oh, wait, no, I did remember to double check, but I had already done it, so there was no point. Anyway, let's get started. Ready? Fight!
That night looks like death itself. We must rescue Flayn immediately. There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the corridor. Something might happen if you step there.
Oh yeah, this map has teleporters.
Sure thing.
Alright, so Yuri, get us started with a stride, please, and thank you.
Well done.
Good job. Alright, let's see. I thought there was something else I was going to say about this map, but I forgot about it. I had to cough, and it distracted me. Let's see. Let's start with Happy. Alright, nah. Well, when in doubt, when you've got all your units clumped together like that, and you need to go up and move up to a bunch of enemies, it's best to start with your characters with either the lowest movement or the ones who are the farthest back, so that way your ones that are closer will be able to easily reach and sweep up the remaining enemies. Yay, Death Blow! That is one of the best skills you can get in the game. Alright, let's kill this archer, so that way Ingrid won't be in any danger. Granted, I don't think she can reach from way back there,
Each
but
battle a chance to grow.
it's better to not risk it.
Practice yields results.
Practice does yield results. Yeah, and oh, right, I was going to go over the chapter objective. As it said at the beginning, you can either kill all the enemies, besides the Death Knight, or kill the Death Knight. If you do either of them, either of those, the chapter ends. There are a few...
Keep our guard up.
Yay, level up!
Whoops. Oh well.
There are a few chests and extra treasures to get, so I do recommend putting it off as much as possible, but you do need to clear this chapter within 25 turns or less. Or I guess just less then.
I learned a thing or two.
You did. Too bad you're a horrible rally bot, because that's like the only rally skill you get.
Doing my part.
Oh, look, there's baby Cyril in the background. Ain't he adorable?
I'm starting to see results.
I think I forgot to change him into a beginner class. Oh well. Let's see. Next, Balthus. Go up here and kill this guy. Oh, that's a girl. Go up and kill that. Go up and kill that girl. No misgendering allowed here. Oh, I can't reach. Let's see.
Thank you.
That's probably a bad spot to heal from, but whatever, we'll make it work. Hopefully Annette can just take this guy down. Let's see, from right here. Yes, she can.
I had no choice.
Wind spell. That reminds me, I started up a playthrough recently for Jits and Shiggles. I just wanted to be able to play without having to worry about recording it. And on that first map where you're doing a mock battle with like the beginning mock battle thingy, where it's your house against the other twos and you have no preparation for it. Oh.
Some kind of contraption has been activated.
Thank you, Dedu. I tried to pull Professor Hanuman with the character I had with the highest resistance, which at that time was Marianne, because I was doing a Golden Deer playthrough. I love the Golden Deer. They are the best house. And at the very least, they were my favorite house. But anyway, so I pulled Professor Hanuman with Marianne, because even though he had crit on her, I didn't know that when I first pulled her, she had the highest resistance, and she was able to survive 2 hits from him, which is good, because he doubled her, and she could survive a hit plus a crit. But she couldn't survive 2 crits. Well, guess what Hanuman did? He crit. Twice. In a row. But fortunately for that first beginner mock battle thingy, none of the student deaths, massive air quotes there, are permanent. So it's not like it was a big deal. You can lose anyone there except for Claude or Byleth, and you still get through the chapter just fine. Yeah, but that Jitsin Shiggles Golden Deer run, I think it might be fun. I'm doing it as the auto-tutor thingy where I don't give any of the students specific goals or instructions, and it's turning out to be interesting so far. The beginning will be the same no matter what you do, since the characters haven't gained any experience and stuff.
Power dwells within.
But the growth rates aren't all that necessary. I do believe it is quite possible to get through 3 houses with 0% growths. Although speaking of growths, I did hear something interesting, is that all of the students, as well as Byleth and Cyril and Flayn, they're all guaranteed to get at least 2 stat increases per level. That normally isn't a thing in other Fire Emblems.
It's just not my day.
In other Fire Emblems, no one is guaranteed any stats when they level up. Some of them do try to reroll if you would have gotten a blank level up, but it could still happen. But usually, most Fire Emblem games limit you to just a +1 increase for any character at the worst. But with 3 houses, for the students and Byleth, and, Flayn and Cyril as well, you're at least guaranteed 2 level ups. Or 2 stat ups per level, so, very handy stuff. Or I guess it's very handy. I'm not too sure, but it does guarantee that their growth rates do factor in at the very tiniest bit.
Let's see them handle this.
But yeah, since you can get through this game without, oh no, I got hit by that. Alright, let's see here. And I think the hit rate was even worse than before. Oh my gosh, I can't do that much damage, but I have Helm Splitter. Balthus's Crest of Chevalier... Oh wait, level up time. Its effect is pretty much the same as Claude's minor Crest of Regan. That's neat. Oh.
I must steel myself.
And then speaking of crests, one bit of trivia I noticed after I did all the character sheets was that Felix is one of the very few students who gets a major crest. So the differences between who has a minor crest and who has a major crest, it's minimal, but major crests have a higher chance to activate their effect, whereas major crests have a higher chance to activate their effect, whereas a minor crest, minor crest you just have a slightly lower chance. And then these crest items I have in the inventory, those give you an even smaller chance than a minor crest to activate that crest. To activate the effect of the crest, but it does essentially allow the character to function like they have the associated crest. So, for example, if I gave someone the item that functioned like Sylvain's crest, then they'd be able to safely use the Lance of Ruin. Even though they'd also have the an extremely minor version of Sylvain's minor crest.
Too weak.
Good dodge, Balthus. Ow. Dedue, you need to work on your resistance. Alright, let's see here.
Proceed with caution.
But yeah, Felix is one of the few ones that gets a major crest. It's very neat. I think Lysithea also has a major crest, but she is also an outlier among all the students.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Lysithea actually has 2 crests. I would say that's a spoiler,
What should I
but
do?
they put it on her stat screen front and center without any preamble or anything like that, so it's not like I'm spoiling it. You can just look at her stats and see it's there. But it is an oddity all the same. Oops. I meant to try and shoot that guy. Whatever. Well, you know what? We'll punch him instead.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
And then if you open that door or the one that Dedu is standing near, either case it opens both doors. But let's sort of the creator this guy down.
Predictable. You fought well.
Oh wait, that was a girl. We sort of the creator that girl down. Wait, why did I give... let's see. I was thinking, why did I give Ingrid chest keys, but then I remembered, even though Yuri is a thief, he can't get to all the chests on his own. So better to have a chest key or two on Ingrid. A chest key on Ingrid and then another chest key on another character. In this case, we're giving it to Happy.
Unexpected.
Yeah, Ingrid's rally isn't going to be very helpful, but it does boost support points, so at the very least it's worth investing in, or doing.
I like how this feels.
Ooh, very good level up, Sylvain. Let's see here, and Happy hasn't moved yet, but I don't want her to go through that teleporter alone. And this guy here, he doesn't actually move, I don't know why. Whew.
Face it, I'm better than you.
Sure you are, Yuri.
Shot. Adorable.
That was adorable. No.
Who's next?
Although, I guess having a major crest isn't as noteworthy anymore in this game. All of the DLC characters have a major crest. Even Anna's crest is a major crest. Not that it really matters. I don't think she gets a unique weapon or anything like that. So not really noteworthy. Yeah, Marianne can't quite take this guy out. Ash can. Let's see. You can do it with a bow too, but yeah, let's just go for it. Woo!
Doing my part.
Way to go, Ash. It was annoying that they made him a mage though and put him on that tile. Like seriously, they're like, hey, use magic on this enemy with high resistance, so that way you're guaranteed to hit him. And it's like, but he has high resistance. In that case, just I guess go nuts with physical attacks and hope you hit him. Alright, let's move Yuri first.
What is this device? It appears operational.
Oh no, enemies.
So you have come.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. Anyway, let's go ahead and attack from here with the Yuri the birdie.
Out of my way.
Good job, Yuri bird.
Now that feels good.
I mean, it was one more than the minimum amount you can get. Don't celebrate. And then we're gonna heal him up with Happy. That'll make her happy. And then, let's see here. Next, we're gonna go through with Ingrid, and we'll have to make sure we take out that archer. Oh wait, she can't reach the archer. Okay, then we'll dismount. And call that good. Yeah, so handy that you can just dismount your flying units. Although that makes them a bit too versatile in that they can just get rid of their flying weakness whenever they want, and then if you want to be able to take advantage of their good move again, you just remount while you're attacking, and then you get your Canto ability back. The same works for Cavaliers and stuff, but like I said before, they nerfed the shit out of mounted units. Like, Cavaliers have a stunted speed growth, and then they don't or what's the right word? Oh wait, no, it's not that they don't, it's that, or they don't do something, it's that there's a lot more terrain that affects Cavaliers exclusively, and hampers them even more. Whereas flying units have no restrictions like that. Oh, let's see, so that turned on a lot of teleporters. I believe that one that Ash just walked away from leads to that room that the other three are in.
No hard feelings.
Way to go, Marianne.
Got it. Good to go.
Reassuring.
Oof. And I am recovering from a bit of a cough. The back of my throat's just a bit itchy. I think it's books. I ordered books, and I feel my throat just gets a bit itchy when I read them. So I think there's like some sort of residue on the pages.
Give up.
But I've been coping with it the best I can. But at the very least, I can cut the coughs out of my recording. It's kind of tougher to do that when you're talking on the phone, which I do for a living. Very weird that I'd have such a social job, since I'm not a very sociable person. Let's see here. Alright, let's go ahead and have Yuri Bird go up here and heal up. Let's see. Ingrid will take the next one, and she's going to get on her Pegasus. And then we're going to have Happy move over and take another one. One for each teleporter. I forget where they all go, but I'm certain to figure it out. Let's see here. Annette, and then Boyleth.
Unexpected.
Yeah, may as well get in the healing. Huh. You know, that just gave me a realization. When I played Fates before, I used to always think that, I should always make sure I promote my troubadours into the maid or butler class, because that class gets live to serve at level 5. And I thought live to serve was going to be a skill that is necessary for every healer to have. But playing Three Houses has me realizing that it's not really all that necessary. Because you can get by just fine without having to rely on Mercedes having lived to serve. Right, there we go. So Yuri's going to be getting that thingamabob. Let's get this group closer to the Death Knight room. Yeah, so if I do end up replaying Fates and using the characters who promote from Troubadour, or can access it, I don't think I'm gonna have him go into a maid or a butler. It's not like they really need to. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Sorry, not much going on, so I can't think of anything to really commentate about. Let's see here. Alright, Yuri, go ahead and activate that switch. That'll deactivate all the tiles throughout the level. Basically like the last time, the Death Knight is standing on a tile that buffed one of his stats, I forget which one, but deactivating it will make it easier to kill him if you want to do that. And then I just have to wait one more turn before I go into that room and slaughter everyone. Yay, Felix gained a level.
I can feel the difference.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just open the door. Violet doesn't need experience. Let's see. Easiest way to deal with mages is to punch them, so let's go, Balthus. Maybe that's why mages can't use brawling weapons, because they're so weak to it. Yeah, that's just an oddity I don't understand. Like, I don't get why they don't let the magic classes use brawling weapons at all. Like, it makes sense that Cavaliers and Pegasus Knights and the like can't.
I suppose I've improved.
I mean, it'd be very awkward to punch someone while you're sitting on a horse or flying in the air or whatever. But for a mage, like, I know their hands are pretty much already their weapons, thanks to the fact that they're casting spells, but why not let them punch people? Alright, let's get everyone else into the room, so that way we can gambit as much as possible. Although I'm probably going to want Ingrid for this, because Ingrid does have Night Kneeler. Yay, level up!
I won't let him.
And then Happy, open the chest. Yay, March Ring. So the March Ring is definitely the item you want to pick up the most. When your character has it equipped as an accessory, the March Ring will boost their movement by 1. Let's see here. And then I want to go ahead and move characters down to take care of those archers. But I should definitely get Ingrid closer to the Death Knight, so that way she can take him out, because I do want to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and move the camera that way, and zoom in, and yeah, there we go. Okay, they're not on the table, they're next to the table. But yeah, this view is interesting, but it makes it really tough to move around the map and tell, you know, who you can still move, and where they can go, and all that stuff. But all the same, it is very interesting. Let's go ahead and put Dedue there, so that way he's not immediately in the way. And Ash will go right there, and yeah, just crowd into the room, everyone. Plenty of space. The Death Knight does not move, because he is a gentleman. Let's see. Anyone else I need to move? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, Yuri Bird.
You saved me.
Stride Ingrid. So that way she can make it. Woo! That was easy. Okay. Let's see. And then the next question is, should I wait to kill the Death Knight until I deal with these thieves? Because they're carrying droppable items. But then again, I don't think I need them. So let's just move in, see how much she does with her Night Kneeler. Let's see, 16. So let's get started. Let's deal 16 points of damage. Let's start with Ash. Or not Ash. Dedue? Can that Dedue? No. Dedue's charm is extremely low. He's not very charming. Ooh, Boyleth doesn't get doubled. Alright, well, let's go here and use the Gambit instead. Oh, wait, no, I don't get doubled. Let's consider using that combat art, Ruptured Heaven.
Now you will die together. How joyous.
Although it is worrisome that the Death Knight will get to counterattack because he has a high crit rate. Like that. But it's fine, I got all my Divine Pulses.
Let me at him.
So, Balthus, re-roll my thingamajig. Oh, wait, what am I doing? You have a long-range combat, or a long-range gambit. Use your long-range gambit. There we go.
I have no need of you.
I'm up for
Way to go! Woo!
Wait.
Yeah, like last time, he has the commander ability, so he can't be
What should I do?
it. If you want.
let's see, what was the word I'm looking for?
Now.
Oh yeah, he can't be
It's
debuffed by gambits and, you know, all that fun stuff.
Assist them.
I have an idea.
And he takes less damage. Gambits usually deal a lot more damage. But I guess they wanted to make him Gambit proof so that way he can't just cheese the fight.
I'm up for it.
Now!
It looked like Felix did a squat there.
Stay focused.
Now let's try this again.
Ready.
Wait, how much damage does Ingrid need to deal again? One more time. And let's go with her stealings. 20, so I need to be able to deal 13 damage.
Sally forward!
Oh no! Oh, good, okay. That hiccup didn't cause any issues. Let's double check with the Iron Lance. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Too slow.
Ingrid's crest activating. That's a goodie. That means I can just, Ruptured Heaven. Die, Death Knight!
Now you will die together. How joyous.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever elaborated on why he wants to kill us. Or kill Boyleth, anyway. Not us, but Byleth.
We must all do our part.
Yay, another Dark Seal. Not like I need it.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Yeah, how suspicious. This Flame Emperor showed up while our house leader was preoccupied and not available. But yeah, that was pretty much it. The Flame Emperor shows up at the end and talks to you, and your house leader is always
Thank goodness. Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive.
absent.
But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flayn? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
Yeah, no use dwelling on it. Or, we almost had him.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth. Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time?
Like this?
I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Yeah, Dimitri and Byleth had a shippy moment.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flayn is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
I couldn't have done it without the students. Or no, I'm happy she's safe.
Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed.
But why did they want to kidnap her?
Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flayn's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
That's a great idea.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
It would be my pleasure.
I shall speak with the Archbishop immediately. Please, promise to look after Flayn. She is all I have.
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
And here we have Flayn. Unlike most of the other students, she's pretty much already set in what she's going to become, thanks to her C+ rank in faith and starting as a priest rather than as a noble or a commoner. In addition to having a C+ starting rank in faith and a good magic base as well as a good magic growth, she also has quite a useful spell list, including Restore, Fortify, and Recover. And her reason spells aren't too bad either, with the lightweight wind spell to make up for her less than stellar speed, and Excalibur to deal effective damage against flyers should she learn it. Her budding talent in reason magic will unlock the ability Seal Strength, I believe, so she can be useful at debuffing enemies if she attacks them before your other allies do. That said, she is quite frail, so even though her ability, Lily's Poise, will buff her nearby allies and let them take less damage, she herself won't have such a buffer, and given that she has the defenses of a wet tissue paper, she will fold if an enemy looks at her funny, unless they're attacking her with magic. All in all, she is a pretty handy unit to have around. I'd recommend training her on the side and deploying her whenever you have a free slot. Yeah, it's odd though. I found that cutscene is one you can't skip. I wonder if it's possible to turn Flayn down and not have her join your class.
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Is Monica? Who is Monica?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
What will you do next month? Oh, wait, no, will you come?
Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
Don't say things like that.
Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now?
It was indeed. Anyway, I'll call that an episode here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.